Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel Zaleski, and today we're going to be talking about high school basketball, college football, and this week's 3 to See. It's all yours, and it's all now. Joining us now is Jason Zaleski, our sports expert. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey.
So we're about a month into the winter sports season, and that means basketball is in full swing. So Jason, go ahead and give us the update on basketball.
Yeah, okay. Well, in basketball and every other sport known to mankind in the winter, swimming, gymnastics, wrestling, hockey, curling, and we'll touch them all, Rachel. They will all be found at the Zaleski Sports Show again in winter sports 2018-2019. You asked about basketball, what's going on there. Still a little too early to tell on some of these things. There are a couple that I've identified, though, that are certainly some teams to watch. Girls basketball in Division 4, Colby. The Colby Hornets, a top-ranked team in the state. I think, Rachel, they may be a top-ranked team in any division. And I felt this way during fall sports about Stratford volleyball. Turns out I was right. And I've got the same feeling about those girls in Colby. I think they are a force to be reckoned with, and so far nobody's been able to reckon with them. It's them doing all the wrecking, and so watch out for the Colby Hornets, and watch the Colby Hornets. You'll see live streams and highlights and all kinds of things coming this year for the girls in Colby, and lots of other good girls basketball going on. Right now, I will tell you again, keep an eye on the Spash Panthers. Those girls have something cooking over there. And they have a fun brand of basketball. They score a lot of points, 60, 70, 80, 90 points in a game. I think they had 95 just last week. Wow. In a basketball game. A lot of fun. Madison Rogan and Leah Ernest, amongst others, over there in Stevens Point. and then again, just too many to name. I won't go through them all. You'd be bored by the time I'm done with it. So I'll give you those two, Colby, Spash. And in boys basketball, I'll give you a couple others to watch. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Good deal? Okay. Columbus Catholic. Marshfield's Columbus Catholic. They've flip-flopped between the number 1 ranked team, the number 2 ranked team in Division 5. Conversely, I mentioned Colby, probably one of the tops in any girls basketball in any particular bracket. Columbus Catholic, not the same. They're a good basketball team, one of the best teams in Division 5. And if they went up that ladder, I think you'd start to kind of see things change there a little bit for them. So they're very happy in Division 5, and it's exactly where they belong. And that's why we've got a class system in high school basketball in Wisconsin. And then another team in the area, Rachel, the Stratford Tigers are undefeated, boys basketball now we're talking about. And they're 6-0 on the season. A little bit surprising, perhaps. And they are not ranked. Now, they play in a conference with some Division 4 teams, and may even be 1 or 2 Division 5 teams in there. I'd have to look to be for sure. Stratford Tigers postseason will go up to Division 3 and play. So they've really got to make the most of it right now, because things get really tough when you move up in that other division, when they move up to Division 3. They've got something going on right now. Auburndale also in that same conference, very good basketball team. A lot of fun to watch the Auburndale Apaches play. And then over in Neillsville, boys basketball over in Neillsville, pretty darn good too.
Pretty darn good. That about rounds it out.
Yeah, it pretty much does. Wrestling, just talk about that real quick. Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln. Good group of wrestlers down there. They beat Marshfield. Marshfield was tough to beat last year. They came up and beat Marshfield. We'll see, though. Lot's going to happen. A lot of other good wrestling around the area. Loyal, Spencer, etc. Stratford, to name a few. Lots of good stuff going on there. Marshfield Gymnastics. The girls set a school record earlier. I mean, a lot to talk about in winter sports, but that's what I know right now.
All right. Well, thank you for filling us in on that.
End it right there.
So the college football season, the playoffs, they're about to begin. Roll Tide. And if Alabama doesn't win, who will? Yeah, well,
Alabama will win. Now, if something else happens, though, Rachel, your Roll Tide will be champs again, I'm sure. They play Oklahoma in that first round. I mean, Oklahoma, nice team, kind of that's nice to have them there. They kind of reached their pinnacle. They reached their zenith by being in the playoffs, as it turns out. You're welcome. And then on the other side of it, Clemson and Notre Dame will battle that. That's probably going to be the most competitive game. But really, Tua and the rest of the gang over in Alabama, just too tough to beat.
Thanks for that update.
You're welcome.
So on to our 3 to C. Okay, Jason, so time to dribble. Dribble our way into this week's 3 to C.
All right.
Go for it.
Let's go.
Oh, I thought we were high-fiving that.
Just dribbling your head. Coming in at number 3 in this week's Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C is Auburndale's Cooper Weinfurter. Cooper and the Apaches play Thursday night at home. Number 2 is Stratford's Teddy Redmond intercepting the pass and sealing the win for the Tigers. Catch the Tigers live Friday afternoon with yours truly on the call. Our number 1 3 to C is the Carter Hankey Sicko Mode Dribbling Clinic and Finish. Congratulations to Carter. All right, still dribbling.
All right, good
All
job.
right,
I
done.
won't high-five you
Done.
anymore.
I'll pass it to you
Thanks.
now. All right.
So all live streams can be found at ZaleskiSportsShow.com, and you can go ahead and then click Live Sports.
It's the only thing you can do. Otherwise, you're not going to find the live streams.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have highlights and live stream coverage of basketball tournaments at DC Everest, Auburndale, Marshfield, and Stevens Point.
Yeah.
So many to name, and the best way to keep up is staying tuned to the website and Facebook.
Right.
So Jason, do you have a couple of games for people to watch?
I was like, yeah, so far so good. You're exactly right. A couple of games to watch in these holiday tournaments. There's a few. I mentioned Stratford boys basketball. I think they're a pretty good team right now. They go up against a ranked team in Division 5. Almond Bancroft, I believe, ranked number 7. And you can double check me on that at home.
Please do.
Alvin Bancroft ranked number 7 in Division 5. That's an interesting matchup. We'll see. Stratford kind of gets to test things out there a little bit, playing against a top team in a division, actually 2 technically below them. Alvin Bancroft, though, undefeated. So that's going to be a fun one on Friday. And I mentioned Smash Panther girls. They go up. They'll play in Division 1 in the playoffs. They play against the number 1 Division 3 team, Marshall. That's an interesting matchup there. Again, both of those teams get a chance to kind of see where they are, kind of measure stick each other and find out exactly what's going on. Maybe an easier game for Spash. That Division 1 category, just a lot different than Division 3, as it turns out. And then I mentioned Neilsville and Auburndale, right? And boys basketball, they're going to play each other.
Wow.
On Friday. Steve Maves on the call on that one.
Good job, Maves.
Yeah, Maves will do a nice job there, but all the action is going to be on the court. And that, to me, I mean, that's a real interesting game. Neilsville, boys basketball, very good. Auburndale, very good. They've only lost to Columbus Catholic, the number 1 or 2 ranked team in Division 5, depending on what week it is. It's a couple of good ones.
Wow, thank you for the update.
Yeah, go watch. Let's go.
Please do. Live Sports. Click
all
it.
Right. Yeah.
So thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm Rachel. This is Jason. You can keep up with live streams and highlights on the Zaleski Sports Show Facebook network and our Twitter page at Zaleski Sports.
Yeah, that's right. All right. What about next week's show? I hear we're going to go on the road.
We're coming at you from Times Square in New York City, people.
Wow, Times Square. Yeah, that'll be fun.
There?
That'll be fun. I've been to Times Square, not for New Year's Eve, though.
No, not for New Year's Eve.
No.
Bucket list. Yahoo!
Yeah, check that one off. How about some advice for New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
You go first. What do you want to say?
I want everybody to be safe. Don't go driving if you've been drinking, and make sure that you hold your loved one super close.
Yeah. All right. You want my advice?
Yeah.
Never trust a big butt and a smile.
That girl is poison.
All right. Get us out of here.
All right. That's been our show for the week. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Stay safe.
Go Sports.